Casey Cook is a withdrawn teenager having been molested as a child by her Uncle John, who has been her legal guardian since her father died from a heart attack. She and her classmates, Claire and Martha, are kidnapped by Kevin Wendell Crumb, a man suffering from a dissociative identity disorder. Kevin is in therapy with Dr. Karen Fletcher, who has identified 23 distinct personalities within Kevin in his mind. These personalities sit in chairs in a room waiting for Barry, the dominant personality, to grant them their turn in the light, meaning in control of Kevin. She has also found that Kevin's physiology changes with each personality. Recently, Barry has refused to allow Dennis or Patricia their turns, in part due to Dennis's tendencies towards bothering underage girls and Patricia's undesirable traits, and also because both appear to worship the Beast, a yet unseen 24th personality. Fletcher has found that she can bring back Kevin's own personality by speaking his full name. Kevin locks the girls in a cell in his underground quarters. They recognize he has a disorder, and Claire attempts to use this to escape but is caught by Dennis and separated from the others. Kevin continues going to work and attending appointments with Fletcher. Fletcher soon recognizes that Dennis has displaced Barry as the dominant personality. It's revealed that when Kevin was a child, his father left on a train one day and never returned. As he grew up, Kevin was abused and terrorized by his mother, who suffered from OCD. He later experienced an awkward incident with two teenage girls, where they forced Kevin to touch their breasts, which Fletcher believes has triggered the dentist to take over and that he may have abducted the three missing girls. Marcia attempts to escape but is caught by Patricia. Casey befriends Hedwig, one of Kevin's personalities who acts like a young boy. She convinces Hedwig to let her out of herself to see his bedroom, believing that there might be a means of escape through the window. Hedwig is described in that room, but she finds that it is only a drawing of a window. She takes a walkie-talkie from Hedwig and uses it to call for help. But the man at the other end thinks it's a prank. Patricia takes over and subdues Casey. Fletcher visits Kevin's home, where he reveals that he has met the Beast. Fletcher pretends that she needs to go to the bathroom, but instead searches the house and finds Claire. Dennis suddenly appears, sedates Fletcher, and locks her up. Dennis then boards an abandoned train similar to the one that crashed and killed his father, which allows the Beast to finally take over, giving Kevin superhuman abilities. Fletcher writes Kevin's full name on a piece of paper before the Beast arrives and kills her. Casey escapes from her cell only to find the Beast has already devoured Marcia and watches in horror as he devours Claire, too. Casey finds Fletcher's body and the piece of paper. The Beast approaches her, but she calls out Kevin's full name, bringing Kevin's personality to the forefront upon learning of the situation and realizing that he has not been in control for 2 years. A horrified Kevin begs Casey to kill him with a shotgun he has hidden. This prompts all 24 personalities to fight for control of the light, but the Beast takes hold again. Casey retrieves the gun and ammunition before escaping into an underground tunnel where she shoots the Beast twice to no effect. She locks herself in a caged area, but the Beast begins to pull the bars apart. Then he sees faded scars across her body, a sign of her past abuse. Having previously declared his plans to rid the world of the impure and untouch those who have never suffered, he considers Casey to be pure, so he spares her, and he runs off. Casey is rescued and learns that she was being held at the Philadelphia Zoo, where Kevin had been an employee. When Casey is asked if she is ready to return home with her uncle, she hesitates to answer. In another hideout, Dennis, Patricia, and Hedwig discuss the power of the Beast and their plans to change the world. In a diner, several patrons watch as the news correspondent reports that Kevin's numerous personalities have earned him the nickname the Horde. One patron notes the similarities to the case of a wheelchair-bound criminal incarcerated 15 years earlier, who was also given a nickname. As she tries to remember the name, the man sitting next to her, David Dunn, says it was Mr. Glass, thus connecting Split to the 2000 movies Unbreakable. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like and follow our page.